Are you hoping for better food? Been all over town looking for something new? You need to take a break and enjoy our place that has all the fixings you expect and the taste you deserve. I promise you will never forget. Keep your standards high and stop and grab a bite at Coast 101 Cafe.
What do I like about Super Burrito?
What do I like about Super Burrito?
I like the chili verde the best.
What do I like about Super Burrito? Chicken fajita nachos.
Burritos. What I like about Super Burrito is their ice cream.
Breakfast burritos are the best.
Homemade tortillas.
It is so good.
What do I like about Super Burrito? Service with a smile.
It's my Super Burrito.
Start your day with breakfast at the Coast. Coast 101 Cafe, downtown Odessa. At Coast 101 Cafe, coffee's not the only thing we make fresh every morning. From tortillas to French toast to eggs just the way you like them. And if you're in a hurry, call ahead for our curbside service. See you at the Coast. Coast 101 Cafe, downtown Odessa. You'll enjoy the experience. Welcome to Conversations That Matter. I'm Lydia Madrigal. In recognition of Hispanic Heritage Month, today's conversations are about the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute. CHCI is located in Washington, D.C. Its mission is to develop the next generation of Latino leaders by promoting higher education, career development experiences, and leadership development curriculum. Each year, CHCI conducts a policy conference, the Reyes Comedy Show, and a star-studded gala. This year, CHCI celebrated its 35th year. 35 years ago, the gala was held in a hotel ballroom with just a few hundred people, while this year, 3,000 people attended the gala at the Convention Center in Washington, D.C. We spoke to folks who participated in the conference, who attended the gala and the comedy show, and this is what they had to say. Why do you think supporting organizations like CHCI is so important?
What this event does is it brings together our most powerful leaders.
The CHCI focuses on recruiting young men and young women, Latinos from throughout the country.
It's the culmination of the dream.
The best and the brightest.
The reality of Hispanics who come to this country, they are such an elemental part of the tapestry that makes America great.
To provide more scholarships and grants for youngsters.
From the president, cabinet members, members of Congress.
Because of what they do.
To support Latino youth.
You look at this organization, they bring in students from all over the country.
To learn how to move into, not the political scene, but be able to master how to get ahead and how to help others.
They're our future, our kids. So let's do it. Let's make good choices.
These people are amazing people. They do an amazing thing. This organization, I wish they had this in my neighborhood where there's Latinos there that don't think they can do anything with themselves.
When people come, we raise money at this event.
I think it's very important, obviously, because, I was born in the late 60s, and it was a very turbulent time. It was very difficult for Latinos.
They think there's nothing more. But you see people like this, and you say, well, there's something more out there. You can make something of yourself. You can make a difference in your own community and brighten up lives, man.
And have also used the programs that they offer and have been very engaged in helping them promote internships for students and working in collaboration with corporations to see that our programs and efforts are right on target to assist the Latino community.
And they give them internships in congressional offices, in federal offices.
To come and work as an intern or as a fellow for a certain period of time.
And we do have a shared responsibility to open doors for our young people.
With the help of the CHCI.
My community believes in the values of hard work.
Given the change in demographics, CHCI's programs are more critical than ever to our community and to the future of our nation.
They believe in the
We can't do it alone, though.
values that have made the American dream.
And we must rely on your support to meet the rapidly growing demand.
They believe in the values of family and the importance of family.
And to overcome the many challenges and obstacles.
I have been involved with the CHCI since I was a member of Congress.
It's incredibly important because we need to make sure, particularly for me as a representative in South Florida with a very large Hispanic population, that we stand up and make sure that we can advance the prosperity of Hispanic Americans.
This is the future of America. If you make an investment in Latino youth, you're making an investment in the future of America.
That's what it's all about, brightening up these lives.
And as they progress in their careers, whether it's in government or whether it's in private industry, because they're placed in all these places, then they know how to get in. Then they can help others get in.
Give them an opportunity to take leadership and look at leadership firsthand.
That we can fight hard to make sure that we close what is an education achievement gap that is far too high.
And it's a matter of producing those leaders that are going to take our place when we are gone. And those are the ones that we're trying to say to them, this is your legacy.
I came and talked to these students at the CHCI office. I was so impressed.
You pass it on to somebody else. And so you're trying to develop that leadership as you move on.
And their ability, they're so articulate, and their thought process, the questions they asked, it was obvious these kids have done their homework, and we need to be supported because these are our future leaders. These are our future congressmen, hopefully our future president somewhere in there.
It isn't just today and tomorrow, it's for the future of our generations.
This is what allows us to get these students thinking, getting close to the White House, to Congress, to the Senate, to say, hey, I'm so close I could taste it.
That we can make sure that we bring down unemployment and give training and other educational opportunities and come together to support the Hispanic community, make sure that prosperity is an opportunity for all Americans.
It's our day, and I think that's what this gala represents.
And so hopefully in the future, and events like this will just bring more awareness to the cause.
I'm so proud to be a part of this tonight. It's an amazing thing, you know. We need more of these organizations. They do great for the world.
Whether your ancestors landed at Ellis Island or came over on a slave ship or crossed the Rio Grande, we are all connected and we all rise and fall together. That's the America I believe in. That's the America that you believe in. That's the America we can once more have as long as all of us are working together. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Start your day with breakfast at the Coast. Coast 101 Cafe, downtown Odessa. At Coast 101 Cafe, coffee's not the only thing we make fresh every morning. From tortillas to French toast to eggs just the way you like them. And if you're in a hurry, call ahead for our curbside service. See you at the Coast. Coast 101 Cafe, downtown Odessa. You'll enjoy the experience.
What do I like about Super Burrito?
What do I like about Super Burrito?
I like the chili verde the best.
What do I like about Super Burrito? Chicken fajita nachos.
Burritos. What I like about Super Burrito is their ice cream.
Breakfast burritos are the best.
Homemade tortillas.
It is so good.
What do I like about Super Burrito? Service with a smile.
It's my Super Burrito.
Are you hoping for better food? Been all over town looking for something new? You need to take a break and enjoy our place that has all the fixings you expect and the taste you deserve. I promise you will never forget. Keep your standards high and stop and grab a bite at Coast 101 Cafe.
CHCI provides an internship and fellowship program in which students and graduates come to experience living in Washington, D.C., and to learn how policy is developed. One of their most helpful services is the Education Center. The information is available on their website and is for both students and parents. The center provides a directory of scholarships, a guide to financial aid, a pre-college planning checklist, and a college prep kit for high school students. And the information is now bilingual.
My name is Christian Cruz. I'm from Tampa, Florida. Gerardo Bonilla. I'm from Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota.
My name is Lourdes Vasquez, and I'm from New York.
Hi, my name is Ana Maria Guadarrama. I'm from Logan, Utah.
Jonathan Justiniano from Norwich, Connecticut.
My name is Bernardo Salazar. I'm from Fresno, California.
I was born in El Paso, raised in Juarez.
Gisela Ariza, and I'm from Los Angeles, California.
My name is Elizabeth Salinas. I am from Brownsville, Texas.
My name is Gisela Estrada, and I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Chelsea Martinez. I'm from Long Beach, California.
Hi, I'm Melissa O'Connor. I am originally from New York.
My name is Enrique Soto. I'm from Southern California.
I'm from Pullman, Washington.
I had a friend that interned in the spring. She was telling me about the program.
I found out about CHCI through their website. I was on their email list.
I really wanted to learn more about the legislative process.
My interests are in foreign policy and economic development. I've always been interested in the whole fact of being able to create policy and different laws that are going to affect the entire country and the nation.
I wanted to come to DC because I was very interested in exploring my interests in policy.
I have a background in community organizing, and I very feel passionate that in order to affect more people, you have to be able to affect the policy.
I wanted to help the Latino community.
Being in school and a lot of the projects that we would talk about and discuss, we would kind of talk about like the politics behind, you know, those projects.
I just noticed that there aren't a lot of people that are like me, even from my state or my neighborhood or my background.
I decided to do CHCI because I wanted to do something at the federal level.
I wanted to see if I wanted to get involved in politics.
In addition, working on Congress and Capitol Hill would also allow me to form a decision on what I want to pursue for higher education.
Instead of trying to put a band-aid on the problem, you know, and just working individual to individual or community by community, I wanted to see if I can get involved in the bigger picture.
At first, I was hesitant. I didn't really want to do it.
First, it was I went to the website and I saw that the mission is to develop the next generation of Latino leaders.
As a person that wanted to be in the federal government, you had to have some sort of capital to come live here, and DC is an expensive place.
When I first learned about CHCI, I knew that they hosted fellows in Washington, D.C. during a 9-month period.
I really believe in what CHCI stands for, and that's developing the next generation of Latino leaders.
So that's why I'm here in CHCI, because I want to do a greater good for my community.
CHCI has a long history of working with the Latino community.
Throughout my undergraduate years, I just really became interested in like the policy field.
But I gave it a shot, decided to apply.
It was just such a strong network, a familia, and they wanted to help and reach out and seeing where they came from and now what direction they're going in.
And I thought this would be the door, you know, to a good start.
I think meeting all the interns and fellows from across the country, we all have the same mission, and also that CHCI is fostering like this hope and inspiration to lead our Latino community.
So this was just a great opportunity in DC with great people, and I really learned about my heritage here.
I know I'm interested in sustainable development. I know I'm interested in Latin American studies.
This is why I really enjoy working with CHCI, is that it gives us that opportunity that otherwise we wouldn't find back at home.
CHCI has a long history of, you know, trying to get Latino leaders out there, and I really think that CHCI reflects the values and understands who I am and where I'm coming from.
Be an intern for a little bit for free, not be paid, and I didn't have that. I wasn't fortunate enough to have that, so I applied for CHCI because I saw it as an opportunity to really remove some of those barriers that prevent Latinos from getting involved.
Interning with the CHCI, you actually get paid, you have a stipend. So it gives you, a chance, opportunity to intern.
I come from campesinos. My parents are farm workers. So to be here is something like I still can't believe.
Start your day with breakfast at the Coast. Coast 101 Cafe, downtown Odessa. At Coast 101 Cafe, coffee's not the only thing we make fresh every morning. From tortillas to French toast to eggs just the way you like them. And if you're in a hurry, call ahead for our curbside service. See you at the Coast. Coast 101 Cafe, downtown Odessa. You'll enjoy the experience.
Are you hoping for better food? Been all over town looking for something new? You need to take a break and enjoy our place that has all the fixings you expect and the taste you deserve. I promise you will never forget. Keep your standards high and stop and grab a bite at Coast 101 Cafe.
What do you think is the most important issue facing our country today?
I think the most important issue, in my opinion, is immigration.
Division.
Obviously, there's the economic one.
Jobs. I think that's because a lot of people are undocumented.
We're just too divided. I don't know how it got that way. It's like us against them. Whoever us is, whoever them is.
We are in economic stagnation.
That's probably the most serious issue I see.
There's a lot of separation amongst families because of it.
Getting our kids educated, getting enough money to be able to ensure that our kids get higher education, not just high school and not just junior college, but go on to get their degrees.
The economic engine isn't moving.
The economic situation.
I think that one of the greatest issues is intercultural communication and cultural competency.
I really think we suffer from an image problem with our young people in America.
Now that I'm older, different things concern me.
I believe that the economy and the creation of jobs is by far the #1 most important thing.
It's about ganas.
We talk about the DREAM Act and immigration overall. I think that can easily be resolved.
When the economy is down, when people are hurting, this is when you have to be at your best.
With economic, issues that are focusing on the economy and education.
It's about desire. It's about work. It's about making it better for your family.
The biggest issue is trying to find a cohesive narrative.
Our Latino young people don't know that there is a tremendous opportunity out there. They really don't see that they can become accountants, engineers, doctors, lawyers. They don't really think about that, so we're shifting the paradigm, and I want to be part of that.
It's very difficult for us being able to have that, but we need to have that in order to have good international relations with other countries.
One that is inclusive of all identities, not just the American white Anglo identity, but everyone.
And we have to educate people about the ethnicity and the races that are out there.
The biggest issue right now is trying to find the national identity. What does it mean to be an American?
The evolution of our country.
And that's changing because of our demographic shift.
As everyone knows, the Hispanic community is growing at a rapid rate.
And I think first that is something that we need to work on.
That we're all the same, that we have a common background and a common foundation.
And then even though the economy is a pressing issue.
And we should be able to find that, through education and educating, our youngsters out there.
You can't start, fixing the economy without having a foundation of who you are.
About their history and about where they come from, regardless of their background.
And what you want to do as a nation.
We need to educate our community better, and not just in the academic areas.
The economy is an issue, but without looking at the relationships between minorities in the mainstream.
It takes terrorists to unite us and politicians to divide us.
But also and how we exclude others. You know, social exclusion is one of the biggest problems that we have.
What kind of jobs, what kind of access, you know, minorities have depends on the way mainstream views them and what they expect from them. Right now, we've had a long history of exclusion.
Especially in low-income urban communities where predominantly African American and Latinos live.
I think we have to be more aware of the inequality that we're still living now, you know, through this century.
As an educator, I think that I would have to be impartial.
I think we need some reform in education as well.
Education.
Education.
I think it's education.
I'm really passionate about education.
Education is one of the stronger issues that our country faces and needs to address.
And definitely have to say that education is a top priority for everything that's affecting our country.
I immediately need to go into the fact that our education system is not doing well.
Throughout the various different facets, so whether it be the economy or government or politics.
I know we hear it a lot and it's very discussed, especially at this time.
Or just trade, banking, everything's kind of, I would say that is related to education.
During college, I saw the need, you know, to diversify, you know, and promote education, especially to students of minority.
We have seen the dropout rate, especially for communities of color that have been at dismal rates. Working within the Latino community, we have definitely seen that Latinos are not taking full advantage of education and there's not enough educational opportunities.
But compared to the rest of the countries in the world, I think that it's something that we have to work on.
And try to encourage them to pursue education, you know, so that they can become ready for the professional field.
Not only in the Latino community or the minorities in general, but the whole country as a whole.
There's a lot of emphasis on trying to change the education system. And I think a lot of the times there is a very small focus on what parents can do, on what small communities can do, on what teachers and community organizers can do to really help change that.
So I think that it's important to be able to address it at the policy level, at the U.S. level, and trying to create effective change through the educational policies out there.
To be honest with you, I'm a big believer that the education system can start to change at home.
I'm a big believer that our teachers can't do everything.
That parents do have the power to make that change, and they need to get involved.
There's a lot that has to be done at home.
They need to approach the administrators at the school.
Parents are not opening a book, you know, not taking the kids to the library.
They need to approach the counselors and approach the teachers and ask how their son and daughter is doing in school.
I feel like that's very problematic.
And there has to be that sense of responsibility. That's where it needs to start.
Most leaders agree that the key to success is education. Visit the CHCI website to be informed and inspired by current and past interns and fellows. We hope that today's conversations will help you or family members continue down the path of higher education. Thank you for joining us. I'm Lydia Madrigal, and this is Conversations That Matter.
What do I like about Super Burrito?
What do I like about Super Burrito?
I like the chili verde the best.
What do I like about Super Burrito? Chicken fajita nachos.
Burritos. What I like about Super Burrito is their ice cream.
Breakfast burritos are the best.
Homemade tortillas.
It is so good.
What do I like about Super Burrito? Service with a smile.
It's my Super Burrito.
Are you hoping for better food? Been all over town looking for something new? You need to take a break and enjoy our place that has all the fixings you expect and the taste you deserve. I promise you will never forget. Keep your standards high and stop and grab a bite at Coast 101 Cafe.
Start your day with breakfast at the Coast. Coast 101 Cafe, downtown Odessa. At Coast 101 Cafe, coffee's not the only thing we make fresh every morning. From tortillas to French toast to eggs just the way you like them. And if you're in a hurry, call ahead for our curbside service. See you at the Coast. Coast 101 Cafe, downtown Odessa. You'll enjoy the experience.
What do I like about Super Burrito?
What do I like about Super Burrito?
I like the chili verde the best.
What do I like about Super Burrito? Chicken fajita nachos.
Burritos. What I like about Super Burrito is their ice cream.
Breakfast burritos are the best.
Homemade tortillas.
It is so good.
What do I like about Super Burrito? Service with a smile.
It's my Super Burrito.
Start your day with breakfast at the Coast. Coast 101 Cafe, downtown Odessa. At Coast 101 Cafe, coffee's not the only thing we make fresh every morning. From tortillas to French toast to eggs just the way you like them. And if you're in a hurry, call ahead for our curbside service. See you at the Coast. Coast 101 Cafe, downtown Odessa. You'll enjoy the experience.
What do I like about Super Burrito?
What do I like about Super Burrito?
I like the chili verde the best.
What do I like about Super Burrito? Chicken fajita nachos.
Burritos. What I like about Super Burrito is their ice cream.
Breakfast burritos are the best.
Homemade tortillas.
It is so good.
What do I like about Super Burrito? Service with a smile.
It's my Super Burrito.